So I wanted to start this video like this or like this. In your head, you'll be like, what's wrong with this guy? Is it the reason why I clicked on this video? So I want us to be more chill in videos like this. So welcome to becoming self-aware in your 20s. Yeah, so I want us to talk about self-awareness, self-care, like you just being self-aware about some little things in your life that you were not really paying attention to, or you were paying attention to, but yeah. So in this video we'll be talking about signs that you are toxic to yourself. My partner is toxic, my friend is toxic, that girl is toxic, my colleague. We always say things like this person is toxic, my work area is toxic, or where I work is toxic. What about you? What about me? So let's talk about the signs that you are toxic to yourself. Hey babe, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hi, it's Janeberry. I am a creator currently in Port Harcourt. Please don't make it your last. Subscribing is free. I don't know why some people feel like it's you have to pay money. Subscribe, leave a comment, share. Yeah, as you listen to this video, if anything comes to your mind, just type. Do you get? Just type. I want to hear your opinion. Yeah, so the first thing is self-sabotage, right? So one thing I really did this year for me was like spending time with myself and getting to know that there are some things that I do that were not right. I swear, like I'm like, Jane, there are some toxic things about yourself. Oh, do you get? So sometimes it's not even the next person around you that's the problem. It might actually be you. So taking that step of being self-aware about these things, right, is a very, very, very good thing that you are healing or you're being a better version of yourself, and that's what we're trying to do here. So self-sabotage, you're the one that is actually sabotaging yourself. You're always like talking down on your progress. You're always saying things like, I'm not even doing enough. Like I felt like that was one thing I did to myself this year. Okay, like I've been even doing before this year, but I know that I worked on it. So you always undermine your success. You always talk down on your growth or your progress, and these things actually stunt your growth or actually make I don't know, it's just like you not even being grateful for where you already are. Do you get? It's like not even thanking God or not being grateful, not practicing gratitude. I think that's the word. You're not practicing gratitude. So imagine you always complaining about where you are or what you're doing. You won't move forward. I hope you get that. Yeah. In this particular kind of video, I don't want to over talk and then look like I'm over saying nonsense. I don't know. Chicken. So the next one is always thinking about what people have to say about you, or what would they say, what would they think. See this particular thing, most of these things I'm saying, I relate it to myself because these are the things that I was doing. I always want to think about what the next person is going to say, and honestly, for someone that is very, very emotional, I would say very, very, because honestly, sometimes I can overdo it. I was so bothered about what people were saying about me, what they think, even when what I did was not wrong, but because of what they are saying, it's just like, I don't know, I just feel bad to the point where sometimes I have like a heavy chest. I get worried for days. So just know that is really, really toxic. It's not even good for your health. It's not even good for you at all. Do you understand? So stop thinking about what the next person is saying or what they are thinking. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take advice. You should, but you should actually know when to differentiate when you overthink or overstress yourself about what people are saying or what they think about you. Negative self-talk. Now you're the one that is talking bad about yourself. You're the one that is always like, see, I was telling someone that, because as a content creator, I told someone that I am my greatest critic, and the person just listened to it like, what is this girl even saying? See, let me tell you, I have sat down in this particular position. I have made like 2-3 videos and never posted it. If people see it, it's good. There are videos online that are going to be better than that video, yes. but there are videos online that my videos or that particular video was better than. But I criticize those work so bad that sometimes it cripples me, like it makes me not to even be productive at all, not to even be happy about like doing anything. Do you understand? So you have to stop saying bad things about yourself or trying to talk down on yourself or trying to criticize yourself. It's a good thing for you to actually correct yourself once in a while, right? Oh, this thing I did is wrong, how can I correct it, how can I be better? Fine. But the fact that you always criticize yourself, always talk down on yourself, no, that's actually toxic. So I want you to let me know in the caption, I say caption, I want you to let me know in the comments some of these things that you do that you feel like you are guilty of, like, oh Jane, I'm guilty of number 1, I'm guilty of number 2, or I'm guilty of all of you. If there's anyone that I didn't add or I don't add in this video, just let me know in the comments. And quickly please, I would like you to do like a screenshot and tag me on Instagram or any platform and say, hey babe, thank you so much. For those that watch K-drama, I love you. I'm talking about everybody, but they understand what I mean by this. Yes. So the next one we're going to talk about is avoiding responsibility. Kai, some of you, at least some of us, we blame others for our problems. We disagree to actually accept responsibility. There is always an excuse why this thing did not work, why this one did not work. Oh, this person caused it. You have to accept responsibility. If you're someone that always run away from responsibility, then you are actually the toxic person. You are toxic to even to yourself. I want to say to the generation and the economy, but no, that's not that deep. But I'm just saying you have to accept responsibility, because avoiding responsibility prevents you from growing. Do you understand? And the most important thing about becoming self-aware in your 20s, or whenever you're watching this, even if it's in your 30s, becoming self-aware is you accepting responsibility, because you want to grow, you want to be a better version of yourself. You have to accept responsibility. Oh, I am someone that is not productive. Oh, I need a routine. I am someone that I want to read. Like, I want to start reading books, but I don't. You can start reading 1 page. Do you understand? Accept responsibility. Don't try to say, oh, my father did not train me to read, or my parents did not send me to good school. Stop looking for who to blame, or stop looking for how to shift the responsibility to the next person. Yeah. The next one on my list is neglecting self-care. So this is something that happens to me once in a while. Like, if I am not okay, like mentally in my head, let me say, like I am feeling too busy. I don't know how to explain. Sometimes I feel so stressed and drained that I will neglect even having like proper shower, doing my skincare. Do you understand? That is very, it's not nice. It's not nice. If you do it, stop. If you do it, stop. Because I have stopped. So stop. It's not nice. I think that thing really happened a lot. I think as of 2-3 years ago, it was crazy. I can actually be in a particular location and I think I saw a tweet about someone that says that immediately she gets back from work on Fridays, that she doesn't shower or don't do anything till Monday. I'm like, that one shocked me, honestly. Like, even if I don't do my skincare, at least I need to shower, guy. Like, no. But you see, do you get, like, everybody is different. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to say, we listen, we don't judge. We listen, we don't judge. But sometimes your brain wants to judge. You get it. What I'm saying is just you cannot neglect self-care. You cannot neglect your skincare. When I say self-care, some people feel like it's skincare. It's not just skincare. It's about doing things that make you feel better, that make you, like, telling yourself I love you. Because if I love me, why won't I have my bath? If I love me, why won't I take care of my skin? If I love me, why won't I eat healthy? If I love me, if I'm feeling like anxiety for me, if I feel worried or anxiety, I take a walk and I feel better. Do you understand? These are the ways you show yourself that you love yourself. Do you get? So don't neglect self-care. Don't disregard your well-being. Don't neglect self-care. It affects both your physical and your mental health. I think I already explained that already. You not having boundaries. See, this is me talking to the younger version of myself, right? Because these are things that I did. Not having boundaries is something that a lot of us don't even have. For example, most people that don't even have boundaries, they tend to not even respect other people's boundaries. There are things that you shouldn't do even to others, and then you yourself, you don't even have boundaries. Like anything can just happen. Okay, for example, someone can actually call you. Okay, let's say today now, I already have my day planned. Someone now can call me and say, oh Jane, let's go out. If you have boundaries, you will say no. I have something I am doing. People that have boundaries already, their friends will know that they have a schedule. Do you get? You cannot tell someone that you want to go out today. At least there should be a plan. I don't know if you get me. Lack of boundaries leads to burnout. For me, it can stress me out. So now I had to learn how to say no. Every time I always wanted to say yes. I always want to do things for people, which actually made me understand or became self-aware. I became self-aware about people pleasing, right? So I've been wanting to do this kind of content, and I'm so happy right now that I'm doing it. My inner child is so happy. See, I had to learn people pleasing. I didn't know that people pleasing was a thing. Do you understand? Now, when you set boundaries, it's easier now for you to know that not every time I'm going to talk yes. It's not every time I'll be saying yes. Sometimes you have to actually say no, especially when it's not in line with your plans or your boundary, your plans, or it's already going like Let me see for someone now. Let me say it in pidgin. When you have a line, person should nobody should cross it. Person no go cross that line. That's your boundary. Your boundary is that line. Like whatever anything anybody's doing with you, they shouldn't cross that line. Do you understand? You set that boundary and say, this is it. This is me. This is what I want. Right? So, if you're someone that struggle with setting limits to things, then you're toxic to yourself. So you have to learn how to set boundaries. The next one is, please, if you've gotten to this point and you haven't liked, just go back, just click it, like it. Yes, like please. This helps my content to get to more people. And don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe again. Remind you again. From the around, subscribe. For you to get to this point, it means that you enjoy the content. So yeah, and then if you want me to create a particular content that is like you want me to talk about, please let me know in the comment. So the next one on my list is constant comparison. Oh my god, I felt like I had this for a while. Even growing up in a particular, like some children, you get to the point where your parents always compare you to your sibling, or compare you to your friend. Oh, look at that girl in that street. What of that person's child? Why are you not like this? Normal. Some people grow in this kind of environment. But I'm talking about you yourself. You are now the one comparing yourself with people. Like, comparison cannot make you feel better. It will actually make you feel worse. I even noticed that, let's say social media, for example, it actually feels like it's taking us to that part of we should compare. When you open your phone, you're seeing that this person is buying an apartment, this person has gotten a car, this person is married, someone has gone for NYSC, someone has graduated, oh, some people have relocated. You start asking yourself, we are never rich. But see, if you take a pen and a paper and journal, just write, even if it's 5 things, you'll be shocked that you have more than 5 things to be thankful for. Honestly, if you think I'm lying, try it now. Pick up a pen and paper and write 5 things you're grateful for. You have more than 5 things. 1, you are alive, there is hope. 2, you have a roof over your head. Like, there are days where sometimes I'm coming back like late in the night and I see people sleeping like under the bridge, or don't even have where to sleep. Like, I feel so empathetic sometimes. I even start sharing things. Do you understand? Like, there was one time, because this year, if you follow my vlogs, I moved to a one-bedroom apartment. I was staying in a self-contained, but I felt like, oh, I need to like push myself because I've always this kind of person that always feel relaxed. Even my mom was even telling me recently that even when you move to this apartment, there was a time where I felt like doing nothing. I just relaxed. Do you get? Now the point now is that when I actually moved to this apartment, at some point I was not like, I've not even done anything. Like right now, see, I'm seated on the floor. I don't have a couch yet. The day that I finally did these curtains, see, I was so happy. So one time I started feeling bad that, oh, how did I move to this apartment? Other people have their houses sorted out. Then immediately inside me I was like, no, God have mercy on me, forgive me. I am grateful that you even gave me money to pay for this rent. I am grateful that I actually have a roof over my head. I am grateful that you even gave me a job that could give me money to even do these curtains. I'm great. You get, like, I started thanking God. Okay, there was one time this phone had issues. I'm calling, like, this is an SR, right? I've used this phone for like 3 years plus, and this year I spent how much? I think 140 something thousand, because the screen kept getting bad. So at some point I was angry. The day that the phone got bad one day, I was like, God, I am grateful that I have an SR. And currently I am filming with an iPhone 12 Pro. You get? See, let me tell you, just be grateful. Honestly, comparing yourself will not change anything. Instead, compare yourself to your yesterday, compare yourself to your last year, and you see how far God has brought you. Focusing on your past failures. Come on. You should see your past failures as lessons. I call it my favorite lessons. See, let me tell you, there's this thing about the mind. See, the mind is good. Shift your mind, move it from negative to positive. Instead of saying, oh, this was my failure, I failed. Oh, this was my favorite lesson. Are you seeing how different these things are? Like, there's a switch. Failure, favorite lesson. It was a lesson. You didn't fail. Like, I don't know, whatever happened there, let's say, for example, me sitting down here now doing these sit-down videos, right? I have done sit-down videos like, I've done sit-down videos since March 2020. And right now, compared to the videos I've been doing before, I have seen progress, right? I have failed with some like setup. Now, this is the first time I'm setting this tripod like this. And I feel like I feel like this is better than all the ones that I've tried. You get? It's just like try and error, something like that. So it is not even a failure, it's try and error. You are trying to get better. Do you understand? So focus on seeing that failure as you improving yourself. Do you understand? Stop obsessing about your failure. Yeah. Okay, so another thing I feel like is a sign of you being toxic to yourself is that you don't know how to communicate. Or even if, like for me now, growing up in my house, I'm someone that is outspoken. Other people might hide their feelings or not say anything, but me, I had to learn how to speak up, like how to say how I felt. But along the line, I learned that it was not just me communicating. Sometimes I used to talk, but I would just be talking rubbish or talking nonsense. So you communicating at the right time and knowing how to communicate to the person, for this person to comprehend or understand what you're saying is very important. So you not knowing how to communicate or not knowing when, trying to use my viewfinder, you don't know when to communicate or not knowing what to say at the right time is actually a toxic thing, honestly. Like recently, I'm learning how when I'm being around people, let's say my friends, my family, I try to know when to talk or when to start that conversation. Sometimes it's not the right time. Do you understand? So you always saying, and then that's why I told someone that I keep saying this, not just someone, I even tweeted it. You saying you are blunt, you are straightforward, sometimes it's a toxic thing. You should know when to talk. You not be everything. I'm blunt. I say my mind. I can speak my mind. Nah. You should know when to communicate. You get? Yeah. The next one is you trying to always solve problems for people. That's still me talking about people pleasing. I saw a video on TikTok, I don't know if you've seen it, where someone was saying that it's not because you are nice, it's because you are a people pleaser and you're trying to play God in people's life. And I was like, yes, I get it. Honestly, I get it. And it's a good thing that me seeing this video, I think I saw this video this week, but I've already knew that, or I've already gotten self-aware that I was a people pleaser. That's why right now, that's why it's easy now for me to say no. If I'm saying yes, I'm saying yes with my full chest. Because sometimes we say yes over things. For me, I'm someone that when I say yes for people, I tend to now start struggling to do that thing, or not neglecting myself because I want to do that thing for this person. So what I am trying to say now is that you should be kind to people, not even nice. Be kind, whereas now you're putting yourself first, because even God said, love yourself as you love your neighbor as you love yourself. Now, you never love yourself and you're trying to love your neighbor. How? So you trying to do things for everybody and forgetting yourself. How? You just like someone now. Okay, for example, you go as far as buying. I see some people going as far as buying skincare product for someone, whereas they don't even have skincare product for themselves. At least buy for yourself and maybe the remaining, or maybe buy, maybe say 100%, maybe give the person 50 and give yourself 50. You always settle for less. Why? I am this kind of person that always feel like, oh, don't worry, anyhow, I'll manage. I'm sorry, if you met that younger version of myself, I'm sorry, this is the upgraded version, Janederry 3.0, 4.0, I don't know, maybe by January it will be 10.0, I don't know. See, our God is a big God. I always say this thing. I don't know if you believe in God or you believe in the universe, whatever you believe in, but what I'm saying is that even the universe will actually want you to get better or to want better. So why do you want less? You want less in love. You want less in relationship. I'm talking even in platonic, your best friends, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, whatever. Why do you want less? Why do you feel like you shouldn't want more or you shouldn't deserve more? It means that you are actually toxic to yourself. See, most of the time the problem is not people, the problem is you. You are the problem, and that's what we're talking about. Why you are toxic. I'm talking to you. I am pointing. Yes, I am. What is that? What's that word? Yes, it's personal. It's personal. Yeah. So the next one is you don't trust yourself and your instincts. Now, this is something that I'm learning how to do, or I have improved. It's not like I'm learning, I'm still here improving it. I'm this person that always seek, or the younger version of myself was seeking validation from people to the point where I don't even trust my feelings or my instincts. See, even if you make mistake, it's fine. Just love yourself enough and trust yourself enough for you to know that, oh, this decision I made is right. If I make mistake, it's fine. Do you understand? You don't get to the point where you want to do something, you're calling Mr. A, you're calling your auntie, you're calling this person, and what should I do? How should I do it? Let me do it like this. The other version of me would have not been the one to actually make this decision for this curtain or even get this apartment. I told myself, see, I have to start making decisions for myself. And most of the time, 80%, 90%, or even if the positive results are better than, yeah. So trust your instincts, trust yourself enough. Because why will you not trust yourself and then you are trusting people? How you trusting man? First of all. The next one is you try to constantly justify yourself to others. It's like you're always explaining why you did this. Why are you explaining? Honestly, like, why are you explaining? Is the question. See, before I always want to explain. I always want to tell you, this is how you do it. This is why I did it like this. See what happened. See where the mistake come from. But finally, most of the time, people are not even listening to what you're saying. That's why recently I even stopped even trying to explain, because they are not even listening to you. Most people don't even care. Honestly, like, they don't care. They don't care. Something else again that you do that is toxic is you feeling ashamed for your imperfection. See, when I noticed that my healing was getting better was when I started falling in love with myself completely. I fell in love with my imperfection, like the things that I do wrong. Before, when I go out, I'm so conscious of what I say, how I laugh, what I do, what if this person does not like me, what guy, I don't even care anymore. Like, I made a mistake, yes, that is why I am human. Do you understand? That is why you're human. Why are you so ashamed of your imperfection? If you make mistake, good. And honestly, I've been sleeping well, because of this. Like, I sleep better now. You should do the same. Honestly, stop feeling ashamed for imperfection. You're just you are like, even AI self, even when they even do robot, they still won't have some bots. Even see iPhone, we always have upgrade, software upgrade. So, and they still won't come out and say iPhone is the best. You see when they're talking about Apple products, they're like, exactly. So you are that. You are it. You're that babe. Chickens. Yeah. I have a lot on this list, but I think this should just be, let me just say this last one. Right? You let people walk all over you. Like, you let people, just like I saw a video where someone said, if they disrespect you somewhere, call out that disrespect there. Before now, like I said, I'm very outspoken, right? So in school, sometimes when I tell people how I feel, or it actually made me had issue with like students, with lecturers, do you understand? At some point, I started like hiding inside my shell, not letting, like, not coming out or trying to say how I feel. Nah. What is important is for you to know when to say it and when not to say it. That does not mean you should allow people walk all over you, or allow people not to, or make you not even have like an opinion. That's wrong. You are human, you have feelings. My feelings, my emotions and yours are totally different. So it's fine. That's why now, even making friends now, I understand that we might not really be on the same page. Like, I try to understand them from where they are coming from. Do you understand? Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. The next video I want to talk about when it comes to being toxic, right? Let me know in the comments. Yes, I'd like to talk about signs of toxic people and signs that you are in a toxic relationship. Let me know in the comments if you want, like, which of them you want me to do first. Yeah. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, leave a comment, like, share this video to people. Yeah, I want to see the comment flooding. Yeah. So I'll see you in my next one. Bye, my babes. Mwah. I love you. Bye.